Yo, hey, what up? It's Rolando G, man. Back at it once again with another commentary. I used to say food for thought, but do you really want me to say that? Well, happy belated Christmas and happy New Year, and happy upcoming New Year. I'm at work today, and as I do this commentary and video, I want to keep it short and sweet. I don't want to drag it on too long, so let me begin with this disclaimer. I'm not trying to de-police anybody. I will say that again. Not trying to de-police any man in the so-called travel space. Now, I've been acquainted with the travel space. I've done the travel a little bit. Only one country I've been to so far, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Or as everybody knows in layman terms or in American terms, we say Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Earlier this year, I went to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. That was the most highlight of this 2025, right? And when I got to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, I saw some things I liked and some things I didn't like. Number one, I didn't. I was trying to wrap myself around the poverty, and I did. I did. I was with a group of guys that basically their whole mo down there was to hook up, and I'll just leave it at that. I was trying to hook up, but for purposes of a serious relationship. I was supposed to meet a lady close, a couple of years down from me, close to my age, and things didn't go. And I probably did the wrong thing because it was through apparently my agency, and of course they don't allow you to meet the women without proper provocation, or AKA slash a what you would call a tour guide. Not really a tour guide, but just making sure that she's safe and you and the woman are both safe, and there's like a mediator or an interpreter or a person that could be there to witness whatever. Sometimes you may need that if you don't speak the language, which I don't speak Brazilian Portuguese fluently, right? Now that I got that out the way, nothing happened, right? Now I'm entering into a new thing of dating. I'm not going to say anymore, but I am making an announcement. I will be probably going to Medellin, Colombia next month for a singles event. I'm sorry, not next month, March 5th through the 15th, I believe, of March, because this agency that is helping me find like-minded women like myself who want a relationship, who eventually want marriage. I just don't want to go from chick to chick. I'm not that kind of guy. But when you're around other guys who are not built like that, you seem to get a lot of like you're lame, you're an incel because you want to be in something serious. And that's messed up. Because what you do is what you do, what I do is what I do, right? And you have to respect that. And there was no respect for me with those dudes I traveled with. No respect whatsoever. They were trying to micromanage me a little bit. They were, thinking I wasn't getting too much up out of my shell, whatever the case may be with that, which is very crazy to me. Don't understand that part. Now, as I've been following along with this space, and this is the real topic, the Floyd Wallace situation in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, leading to his capture in Sao Paulo. And this is going to equate real briefly with what I'm trying to say. Number one, passport bros should have never been a thing. Should have never even been a mockery on it. There should have never been a name or a label on it. Should have been kept secret. Should have been it should have continued to be a kept secret. And it never should have gotten on a level of a more commercialized stage. It should have never went on a commercialized stage. I repeat, it should have never been on a commercialized stage. Now it is. It's been. Now look at it. Now, if you come by my section of my channel, you're going to tell me, oh, I'm bugging. This is what the space is all about. No, not every Negro needs to travel. Not every black dude needs to travel. And I'm going to say black dude because this brotherhood sucks. This so-called brotherhood, me calling you a brother, me calling you a brother, you haven't earned that from me till you become a real brother and start encouraging me, start being together as in a decent amigo to amigo, a mano, amigo type of friendship and camaraderie that I can trust. But that wasn't with these dudes that I was with. And I realized, you know what, Rolando, these dudes are not on your level like that. They're not thinking in that way. Because a lot of these dudes have been torn up in relationships. So now they want to get back and get their revenge by becoming, soulless dudes that just want to sleep around. And if that's your thing, that's your thing. Do it to your heart's desire. I could give a care less. I'm about meaningful relationships in my life. I don't know about you. Yeah, I'm like every other guy. Yeah, I have my wants and my SS needs, but I don't do it as a flex. These cats I was doing it, they were doing this as a flex. And they were flexing it on me like this is how you need to get down. Really? We're going to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's already known that place is just, that's what it's all about. I wasn't trying to be about that when I was down there. I really wasn't. I knew it was there, but I really wasn't interested in that. But I get canned because I'm not interested. So let me continue my commentary. This thing that has brought it up to this situation with Floyd is embarrassing. It's now official. Black men who travel are a joke. Because all we do is we're being looked at as sexual deviants. And who put us in that position? Floyd, Jay Rello, Austin Holloman, with his bragging, and he didn't even establish anything with any of the women. It was just post up the women. Zoe Barber World TV calling him out too, posting up women in these countries, acting like it's a flex. Not every woman in this country is gonna like a fellow male of color or another male of color. A lot of these women's preferences are the Caucasian man still. Newsflash, Brad Pitt's still for the win. But y'all silly black dudes, they like us over here. No, they don't. They like us for our money. Because if they can't deal with a Brad, they're going to deal with a Pookie or a Ray Ray or a Jamal. Or a Brandon. Or a Khalil. Sometimes they don't want Khalil. They want Brad. I'm not saying all of them do, but I've seen a significant amount of them who are more super badder than the ones that we see in Rio, especially the ones on Instagram. You know what I mean? They may like our attempt at desiring them or, being attracted to them, but are they really going to be with us? And I'm not trying to deter anybody because I know that there are some Mulher Brasileiras, some Colombianos, some Marrakesh Indians, some Palestinian women that are filming brothers. But we got to get it stopped in our heads that every country we got to go to, we got to prop it up and act like they want us there. That's selling dreams. A lot of you cats from Pob, Zoe Barber World, Keys in the Streets. Oh, and let's not forget the other dude, the other retired guy who now went over to quote unquote Colombia now, who was with that chick Nan in Thailand. You know who I'm talking about. Bald-headed dude, bald-headed black dude. A lot of these cats is messing it up because they keep advertising it. The space should have never been advertised at all. Should have been held under the radar as long as we could. Now it's on the world stage. Now they're looking at mostly Black American to non-FBAs, to Black American males. Oh, this is what you guys do. Mainly FBAs, mainly us, ones from the States, one who are not from Africa. We've been born and bred here. And you got a lot of Pookies and Ray Rays running around here acting like, oh, it's all about the content. It's all about bringing guys out here. No, let the guys do it on their own. Let a youngster dude feel it. If he's feeling the country, let him go online and research it. You giving too much away. Got another clown. I hope they get him. Skylar Darren, whatever his name is. Skylar Darren. I hope they get his behind too. I never liked the cat, but you had a whole bunch of dudes trying to hold the goalpost for him. Make it make sense, bro. The situation with Floyd, it's inevitable. And I don't feel sorry. And that's my commentary. I'm out. Bless y'all's travels. I'm out.